Welcome to the first episode of Faith Over Fear. Y'all, wake up to the first episode of Faith Over Fear. Let me introduce myself. Excuse the humidifier I got in the background. I just got that there for the time and moment. But we finna get to it. Just waiting for some people to get on live with me real quick. Show up on the live with me real quick. But faith over fear. Faith over fear. First of all, let me introduce myself. Call me Tweezy. I represent Go to Child Entertainment TV. And I do creator content and videos that's inspiration, family vlog, vacation. I promote shoes, tech, different things that content create. And I have one called True Talk where I talk about my faith and the relationship I have with the Most High. Yeah, you gotta have a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? His son Yahshua, which they call Jesus Christ. So basically, faith over fear is motivating inspiration to motivate my people to be inspired, actually to not fear of things, but to take things, learn things, and be inspired by the word of the Most High Yah, and to grow too, as we, live on this earth. So, Father, do I want to get to the knocking out the faith over fear. So, faith over fear, right? We live in a world where people can be in fear of trying new things, right? Things that's not out of the norm. People have fear over just things they don't understand, right? So a lot of times when people have fear of things, they don't have the understanding of what is going on. So that's really a part of having fear. But you have to have faith in anything you step in, okay? Just like being a content creator, you know what I'm saying? You believing without seeing it, but you doing it, right? So I want to get into our first episode. So our first episode is faith over fear. We're going to be directly working on just faith at the moment, okay? So we're going to be working on just faith. What is faith, right? What is the faith? So faith is, I'm going to give you a definition of it, and I'm going to give you two definitions of it. So faith, number one, is completely trusting and having confidence in someone or something, right? Or the Most High. Okay, so that's the first part of having faith. Number one, a strong belief, a spiritual atmosphere rather than the proof. So believing in something that you can't see, but you know you got it, right? Okay, you believe. A lot of people believe like, oh, I never lose my job. Sometimes people believe in things like that, right? You believe that I have a Heavenly Father that I would never lose my job. The next thing is we're gonna read is 4 different types of faith, right? 4 different types of faith. So we're gonna start with just faith itself, and I just wanted to go to the book of Hebrews, book of Hebrews, 11th chapter, and I wanted to read a verse. The first verse, it said, "Now faith is the substance of things, for the evidence of things not seen." So that's really the true meaning of faith, y'all. So believing in something that's not there, but you know it's there. You got to have faith in to do a lot of things. But what does fear? Fear is the counterattack, right? So let's go to another part. So if I told you that it was 4, right? 4 different parts of faith, would you believe me? So you got dead faith, you got demonic faith, and you got vain faith, and you got saving faith, right? So these are the things that we have. Dead faith, demonic faith, vain faith, and saving faith. So I wanna read one out of James, the 2nd chapter, y'all. And this is just me motivation with the word, the Most High, y'all. We gotta have word first in order to know where does faith come. We got the mind concept of what the world think out. The world think that completed trust and confidence in someone or something, which we have our faith in the Father. So I want to go to the book of James, the second chapter. I want to read the verse on the 17th verse of dead faith. Okay. So dead faith on the second chapter, 17th verse, is those also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead. So that if you don't have no work, if you're not putting in work, right? If you're not putting in the work, your faith can be dead, right? So if I'm not being a content creator, if I'm not coming with ideals to be creative, right? To do things that's inspiration, then what? I have dead work. You got to have faith in order to continue to have something expiring, right? I got to have big faith to have something expiring. So what did I have to do? I have to put in the work. If I just sitting there and say, "Oh, I'm gonna drop a video. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. I'm gonna drop a video the next day." You got people sometimes they'll linger and say, "Okay, what type of content?" You know, sometimes you got people that'll wait, right? They'll wait. Oh, I wait till I drop a video because they lack in faith. You got to have faith in order to climb to the next level, right? If I don't have faith, how do I be a content creator? How can I put out something that might inspire to touch the viewers? You know, right? So that's what I'm doing. How y'all doing today? Welcome to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to Go Child Entertainment TV. Appreciate y'all for real, y'all. It's a blessing. But I'm just talking about faith over fear. So this is the new platform to inspire and motivate people to become stronger in their faith and to conquer the principles of fear, right? Getting over that fear. How do I get over the hump, right? To be more creative in my content. And that's basically what it is. The vlog is about, y'all. Just inspiring y'all. But I'm giving y'all the word to inspire y'all in our natural realm. So I want to read another strip that's deep. But let me read it one more time, the faith of fear. So this is in the book of James, and this is the second chapter, 17th verse. It said, those also faith by itself, but if it does not have works, then it's dead. So you got to put in your work, y'all. You got to continue to put in work in order to grow. It was a lot of times where when I first created Go to Child Entertainment TV, right, I was lacking faith. I'm not even going to lie. And it was around like COVID time. And I know around that time, a lot of people was, panicking, going crazy, losing their mind because they didn't know what to expect next when COVID was here, right? A lot of people didn't know what was going on. A lot of people don't know. Oh, no, that's good. I appreciate y'all. Who's this? Rockstar Sunday. Appreciate it, man. Come in, man. Come into the live. I appreciate y'all, man. Come on in. I appreciate y'all. Yep, y'all come on in. So around that time when I created Go to Child Entertainment, I used to do a podcast called Truth Tellers with a brother named TUP. This is like my big brother, man. This is my family, man. It's like my brother in Hamashiach. Like, man, it's all love. Like it was always great to do skits and shows with my brother. So if you don't, go look up Truth Tellers, man. That was my first podcast. And I did that about 6 years ago. That's what made me start getting more onto the content creating. Because I was more into like the videos and vlogging. I was more into trying to work on music and having my own record label at the time. So, so when I was doing that podcast, I was just building myself up. But now the Heavenly Father took me to another direction, which you see me doing now. If you go subscribe to Go to Child Entertainment TV, go watch some of my vlog and my videos. You'll see I'm a family oriented man, and I just do what the Father put on me, and my ideas just come true. And I don't script nothing. We just do it. We make it work. But I just want to read something else too. And the book, the Bible. I want to go to the book of James, y'all. Can I elaborate? Can I feed y'all a little bit? Give y'all some truth, some power. I want to give y'all some truth and power, man. So I want to read the book of James, and I want to tell you about the other fear, right? So you got demonic faith, right? You got faith that is wavering to a point where it comes to destruction, right, to your life. So you got to be careful, like people you hang around and things you do. I'm just being real. It's deep, y'all. So I'm going to read that. We're going to go to the book of James. We're going to the second chapter, on the 19th verse. It said, you believe that there is one God. You do well. Even the demons believe and tremble in God. So if demons believe and tremble in God, why we shouldn't, right? And I know a lot of people, they don't believe in God. They don't believe that he's real. But you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't have life in your body and you wouldn't be walking around, right? So you got to have a belief system. You got to believe in the only one. That's the Father. Heavenly Father, yeah. So if demons believe and tremble that he's real, he's real. We know that for a fact, faith. So there's one more. I want to read something else to y'all. And this in the book of Ephesians based on faith. And this is inspiring, okay? This is me just showing y'all who I am, man, as a person. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. So we're going to go to the book of Ephesians. In the book of Ephesians, we're going to go to the 2nd chapter, and I'll read y'all 8th verse and the 10th verse. It said, for by grace you have been saved through faith. So this is the saving faith, okay? This is the saving faith. So remember, you got 4 different faiths. You got dead, works without works is dead. You got demonic. Even the demons believe that, having faith, they believe in him, on God, right? That he's real. You got vain faith. Vain faith is going to be in Matthews, but we'll get to that. I just want to go to the saving faith, right? Because by grace we are saved. Said, for by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not yourself, it is that the gift of God, which is Yah, okay? And not of your works, at least anyone should boast. For we are his workmanship created in Christ for good works, which they call Yahweh, which they call Jesus. For good works, which good prepare before the hand that we should walk in them. So this is the faith, y'all, that we should have, right? We should have a strong faith that it brings us to the point where we don't have a fear of nothing, right? We continue to strive for greatness. How y'all doing today? Guess where I'm from? Where are you from? I can't see, but I don't know. I guess, where are you from? But yeah, you got to continue to just grow, man. Grow in him. Grow in the Hamashiach, Do well. Do what you do. Who's that? Cabra? How you doing, Cabra? Nice to meet you. Amy Cox. How you doing? How y'all doing? So yeah, you gotta have a faith that's not wavering, like being strong in it. You gotta be grounded in your faith and not fearing of nothing. The enemy always try to bring something of fear, not to have you to commit to drive yourself, right? Not to continue to grow. Can I have a shout out? Yes, you can have a shout out. Shout out to Emmy Cox. Appreciate you for coming on live. Let's see. Cabra. Rockstar sign. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all on here, man. All y'all. Y'all give me a like. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Is that X-ray? Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming to the live. Y'all didn't have to. Faith over fear. Let's continue to go. So I'm gonna talk about vain faith, right? We gotta have faith, y'all, to be creative in the gifts that the Most High y'all give us. God give us, y'all. Y'all gotta be strong in it, right? Everybody say, man, how do you create videos and make it natural, right? These are things. Y'all can answer me some questions too. If y'all got any questions, just ask me on here. So I have a lot of people ask me, how do I create my content? How do I make it natural? And it's just the Heavenly Father. It's just me as a person, right? I be with my kids. All right, bye now. See you later. And because I appreciate you for coming on the live. Appreciate you. Everybody that's coming to the live, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Subscribe to my channel. Go to Shy Entertainment TV. Yep. Yeah, so I want to read something out of the Bible, out of Matthew 7:27 chapter. So I'm going to start getting on here every other Saturday and start giving y'all inspirational words of the Father. And I'm going to have my own little verse. Then we go to like definitions and stuff like that. And then y'all can speak and ask me questions, Be true, be real, be yourself. I don't hide myself. I'm who I am, what you see now. The person you see in the videos, that's me. That's me acting goofy. If y'all ever watch any of Go to Child Entertainment videos, that's me. That's who I am. I act that way. We're gonna go to Matthew chapter 7. We're gonna read the 21st verse. It said, therefore, nope, I'm wrong with that. Sorry about that. Matthew 7:20, chapter 7, 21st verse. Let's read it. Not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he who does the will of my Father in heaven. All right. So that's a vain people that have a vain faith, right? Those that don't seek the Father is that. So I'm gonna keep reading now, Lord. And so it say, and my Father in heaven, 22. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name and cast out demons in your name and done many things and wonders in your name? Verse 23, and it said, and then I would declare to them, I never knew you not. Depart from me, you practice lawlessness. So the Father ain't even rocking with people that's actually, I appreciate it, man. Oh, blessings to you. God bless you too, bro. Ice Cream Man. What's up, Ice Cream Man? Hey, how you doing? Sonia? Is it Sonia? That's your name, Sonia? I'm Italian. Appreciate you, Italian. I appreciate y'all for coming to the live. Man, subscribe to Go Child Entertainment TV. You're on the live. Go like some of my stuff, watch the videos, man. I really enjoy, have fun. But this is the motivation. This is motivation for the day to push your faith. So episode 1 is faith. I already talked about it's 4 different faith. You got dead faith, demonic faith, vain faith, and saving faith. We already talked about saving faith, demonic faith, and we talked about dead faith. Without the work, the faith is dead. And then now we have vain faith. I'm talking about that now. So the Most High said, even though the works that you did, right, you're still going to be in vain because it wasn't true. It wasn't dear in their heart, right? That's why the Heavenly Father said, love thy God with all thy heart, mind, and soul, right? So what keeps me to be an content creator and be inspired is just the Holy Spirit, just God Himself. I'm not speaking English very well. It's all good. You speaking a little bit. I am not speaking English very well. It's okay. You speak it though. I appreciate y'all coming to the live for real. Yeah, go subscribe to my channel. Go to Child Entertainment TV. If y'all don't know, go subscribe to Go to Child Entertainment TV. Yeah. So we just working on Bay Faith. So I just want to read something just inspiring, right? We have to continue to stay strong in our faith and not let people break us, right? So whatever you are being strong in, right? If something you want to aspire or drive to, right? If anybody wants to continue to follow their dreams, do not let nobody stop your dream, y'all. That's number 1. Have faith. How you doing, Marlon Thompson? You love from your old change guy. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you, Marlon Thompson. Appreciate it. Yeah, definitely, man. I'm telling you, definitely, y'all. Definitely seek the Father face. Be strong, man. Give me a like, y'all. Give me a like in the comments so I can see all y'all. Give me some likes. Some likes, and then share this video, this live after I get done. But yeah, you gotta have a waving faith. You know what I'm saying? Follow your dreams. I'm gonna tell you one thing, follow dreams. It's a lot of times where we get distracted and we get bombarded or we get taken from what we're trying to do, right? Of being creative. Sometimes we don't believe that we can really live out that dream we believe in, but it takes hard work. So that's where the dead faith come in. A lot of people are second guess themselves because they feel like I don't see the results yet. No, you know how long I've been doing Go to Child Entertainment, y'all? And now I'm just blossoming, starting to grow now. My channel's starting to grow more. I've been doing this since COVID. It's 2020. But remember, I started a podcast 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago called Truth Tellers. Y'all go check out that podcast. At 14 episodes, had season 1. We were supposed to come out with season 2. COVID came. But it ain't stopped me. So God directed me. So when I started Go to Child Entertainment TV, it directed me to do a platform to inspire people and to speak truth and life into people, right? So I started doing videos with my children. My children, the guy that inspired me, my children started inspiring me. And then I started putting in the work. I didn't know what Go to Child Entertainment was going to bring to the table. I didn't. I was just doing stuff. My first episode I want to talk about was last day at Chuck E. Cheese with the kids. That was my first video. My first video at Go to Child Entertainment. So if you got a dream, pursue it. You want to sing, right? You want to dance. All these things can come true, y'all. You know, you want to be a rapper, you want to be a basketball player, football player. These things can happen, but it takes hard work. But you got to have the faith without seeing it. Let's read faith, the faith part, right? Have a strong belief spiritually, what? And the atmosphere rather than proof. So believing is so strong that it happened. And it's like manifesting things into itself. You manifesting things when you speak. We have the power to overcome a lot of things, y'all. We have the power, straight up. And we just have to believe in ourselves and believe that, hey, look, what I'm doing is gonna come. It might take some time. It might take you 2 years, it might take you 3 years. Some people just pop. It's just, one thing they might get and the person take off. But it takes time and you have to build. When I first started my first podcast, Truth Tellers, it was me and my brother TUP, man. Shout out to my brother TUP if you're watching. But we started in a vacant building, y'all. The building was we had to paint this building. I'm talking about the walls and everything was messed up. The floors was tore up, y'all. But it was by faith with me and my brother believing, and we was on the same page and we was agreeable to things that made us level up in life. And I'm gonna tell you, man, my brother, we was taking little stuff at a time. Right, we was taking little money we had and we was piecing it together. We didn't know nothing about podcast. This was when podcast first came out. We probably was one of the first podcasts, the second podcast that ever was out back then, and that was around like 2015, 2014, 2016. But this was something we started. We started with a vacant room, but no paint on the wall, no nothing, y'all. They didn't even have a floor. And we started piecing this stuff together. We started taking our money, putting our money together, and we started buying equipment. We started buying things, and that's when Truth Tellers took off. And we had a little buzz, and we had a little run. I even did something about the water crisis. If y'all know about Flint, Michigan, give me a thumbs up if y'all know about Flint, Michigan. If you don't, you know about the water crisis in Flint, Michigan. What did they do? Yeah, the water crisis was it was something that was terrible, man. It was bad. Like a lot of people passed away from that stuff, got sick and all that. Water, you couldn't even drink the water in Flint, Michigan. But this is the things we had to deal with and to build a podcast at the same time. We went hard. We just grew. We kept going. But faith, I'm gonna go back to faith again because this what the episode is about, having faith. You can't let nobody disturb you from the gifts and the dreams that the Father give you. And if that's what God give you, pursue it with your whole heart. No matter what people say, oh man, you'll never amount to none. That's just a hobby. You will never blow up from that. You will never get that. Yeah, right. That's trash. That ain't. A lot of people's not gonna like what you're doing. I'm gonna tell you, like, I got criticized so much when I first started doing my stuff. I got criticized, but it took the faith that I had to believe that no matter what people are saying, I'm gonna continue to chase this dream of mine till I just take off. I didn't stop. It might take some. I'll tell you, this is like a lot of these rappers. A lot of these rappers been rapping for years, y'all. 20 years, 10 years, 7 years. It'd be old stuff they done wrote years ago, and then they just now dropping it, and it might be hot to the viewers or the people. Now they take off. Now they blow up, right? Now they big. But they wrote that song 10 years, 8 years ago. It's the same thing with producers. When they produce a movie, same thing. They believe they had a vision, and then they worked on that vision. Because why? They had faith. The faith was the key. Faith is the number one key to make you grow. I'm just telling y'all. That's what it is. Now, if I just stop, I went through some stuff. And I don't even tell everybody this, right? I went through of losing of a parent. I did. Losing of a parent, and it was deep. It was something I can't explain, y'all, how I feel to lose a parent, man. I don't think nobody really understands it until they lose a loved one that's close to them. It's like another part leave from you. And I had stopped doing videos. I appreciate you, Marlon. I had stopped doing videos. Give me a like, y'all. Hit them likes up there. Hit them likes in the screen. But I had stopped, man. I had lost my drive. I had lost my faith for a second. I didn't want to do videos no more. I think I stopped doing videos for like 6 or 7 months, you know. And I had an individual hit me up in the chat. Matter of fact, actually on YouTube, and was like, why you stop doing videos? And I was like, at that moment, I was feeling down. I was feeling empty because I'm like, I just lost my parent, and I am not feeling motivated no more. The devil was trying to take a hold of my mind. He was pushing and fearing me, like, basically things you doing ain't helping nobody. You're not inspiring nobody. That's basically what he was speaking in my mind. And I was talking to God one day, and he said, "What would your daddy think? Right? What would your father think if you just gave up like that?" But God, he like, how I think about you. And a person reached out to me on YouTube and said, "Man, we like your videos. We appreciate the inspiration that you pour into us. Don't stop making your videos. We need your videos because they inspire us to do better in our life." And that sparked something in me on that day. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to start being a content creator. I'm gonna start pushing these videos. And that was the faith. It gave me the faith to drive. I got my faith back. And I started pushing videos right out of that. And I've been putting out videos every other weekend now. Every weekend I put out a video just about, y'all. And it's all realistic stuff. It's nothing scripted. I don't like scripted stuff. I know YouTube's starting to do that now, right? Subscribe. I appreciate y'all for subscribing to the channel, man. It's a blessing. I love it. Let me give y'all some top fans. I'm looking at it. I appreciate y'all. Continue to keep watching my videos. Number one. That's what's up. Alex Villarella, the real. That's your name, real? Appreciate y'all. But yeah, I continue to keep. After I was inspired by touching words from an individual, you never know who is watching you, right? You never know who watching you. But you don't know who you have inspired when you speak to. We have a dominion where we speak power into people. And at that time, when I was just hurting losing a parent, I didn't believe that at that moment because the devil had disturbed me. He had been this distraction and said, he lets your parents do this, you that, you'll never amount to nothing. Things like that happen, y'all. I know you heard that other voice in your head to make you seem like you'll never accomplish anything, but that's a lie. So keep the faith. Be strong. Whatever you still, it don't matter how old you is. One thing I give a shout out to I want to say shout out to TUP, man, my brother, man. I want to give a shout out to him because I'm gonna tell you, who always been one of my biggest supporters. It was my brother BB. He always told me, he said, Tweez, no matter how old you get, continue to strive for greatness. No matter if you get 1 view, 2 view, 3 views, keep doing it. Because one day you might take off. And ever since then, I took that. It motivated me even more. And now I just create, But it's natural. It's just what you see. What you see me doing is all natural, man. Like, I don't fake nothing. But it's all because of my faith. I'm strong, man. I have a strong faith, y'all. We have to have a strong faith to continue to do this. It's without seeing things, right? So faith was believing on something that you don't see, and you believe that it's going to happen. It might want to happen on the time when you want it, but it's going to happen on his time, on God's time. He'll get you there. So you got to continue to stay in your faith, Continue to be strong in it. I want to read something else out of having faith, too. I want to go to books. I want to read this, and I want to read something out of scriptures. Just know, y'all, I'm a God-fearing man. I always speak scriptures. It's just me. You know, some people ain't gonna accept you. But do it matter? Nope. I think I'm gonna pass that up. I think I want to read. I might go back to James. I want to James. I want to read some. I want to read some again in Hebrews. Like he said, it always go back to faith. So remember, faith is the substance of things to hope for the evidence of things not seen. So remember that. Keep that embedded in your head, y'all. Keep that. Faith is the substance of things hope for the evidence of things not seen. So believing in it, y'all. Believe. Believe in yourself, man. Believe that you can do all things that Christ is. He strengthened us. He give us the vision, whatever vision you got. Don't sit on your vision. Follow that vision, right? And don't say, "Oh, it's too late." I'll never be there. Now, if you, I can see us, like basketball or something like that. You got some messed up legs, and you about dang near 30 or 40. I ain't saying you can't get in the big three, because you got the old school cats that's playing in the big three with Ice Cube, right? They ain't wavering their face. But they playing basketball at the age of 30 or 40 now. But see, they believe. And then a lot of them play. They have old injuries. They can't even play in the NFL because they don't fit the NFL. You got to be a certain way, right? You got to be able to be healthy than a mug to be in the NFL. It's the same thing with NFL, NBA, NFL, all that stuff, right? I see the people playing the big three basketball. Same cats, they older, but they got the faith that they can go back on the court. They can still go shoot the ball. They still feel like they can move like a 20-year-old. So what I'm saying by you having faith, be strong in your faith. Don't waver it and put in the work. I don't care what people may say. People might say, "Man, that's whack. That's chatty. I don't like that. That don't look good." No, keep going. Yeah, we ain't never like just see what I'm saying? He said, Marlon said, I quit my job to pursue my passion again, trusting in God and made a way. See what I'm saying? Give it up for Marlon Thompson, y'all. I appreciate you too, man, for coming to the live. He said, look, I quit my job. And I think as people, we have got so comfortable with the job, right? Not believing, hey, look, I can run a business on my own. I like what he said. He said, hey, like, I quit my job to pursue my dream, and now I'm trusting in God. So he making a way. God gonna make a way. Look, it ain't gonna always be easy, but the Father gonna take you there. As long as you have faith, you be strong. He gonna take you to where you have faith and trust in Him and believe that your gift's gonna go out. I like what Martha Thompson said, man. That's beautiful. He said, I quit my job to drive for my passion. I'm feeling like you. I ain't even lying. I'm ready to go leave my job and just pursue just content. That's it. And I want to work on my other business. Like I got clothes too, y'all. If y'all don't know, I got Go to Child Entertainment merch. Okay. I sell t-shirts too and shoes called Shoe Game Nasty. Okay. There's some of my videos that's in there too. I got people calling me right now. And so let's wait. Call your mom. Tell her I'm doing a live right now. Call your mom. Excuse me, y'all. But yeah, man, I love that. I love to see that. I love to see that, man. I gotta give this man an open ovation again. Marlon Thompson, man. Shout out to him, y'all. Get that man some love. That's a blessing, dude. Pursue your dream. I'm ready to quit my place. Not say I'm going all out of just content and clothes and all that. What's stopping me? Lack of faith, dead faith. Not putting in the work. We have a lot of excuses at people, right? We always say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Oh, I'm gonna do it." We can't be like that, right? We got to get up and push ourselves and be strong. Strong in the fact that can't nobody steer us away from that. So I just want to say, man, I love that everybody's coming on this live. I appreciate y'all for coming faith over fear. Every Saturday, I'm gonna try to be on here just about every Saturday, and we're gonna do episode 2. Episode 2, I'm gonna talk about fear, y'all. I love y'all coming out on the live for real. It's inspiring. It keep me going. You don't know how inspiring how it pushes me to want to continue to keep giving y'all the content you want. And if y'all have any other ideas of content that's good, family oriented things that's pushing a narrative, I appreciate it, man. I'm so grateful. Thank you. My first day is Tuesday at my new job. Okay, something I actually went to do. It took a month, but he got me there. Appreciate it, man. He said it took him a month. That's a blessing, bro. That's what's up, dude. Continue. Keep growing in him, man. We need this faith over fear, y'all. Episode 1. We need this faith over fear. We have to be inspired more into our people. We're in the world of corruption and things is going on around us. Right? We got to be true. Let's start being more inspiring. Y'all making me want to go hard now on the videos every day. I think next Saturday we're gonna drop another live. Yes. I want to. Can people give me some thumbs up so I can go ahead and get this live going? I think it should drop another video. So episode 2 would be fear. What fear will do is fear do. All right. We're gonna continue to drop. I'm gonna continue to drop these gems to give to y'all. I appreciate y'all. It's love and peace and blessings. We gotta continue to step in faith. Let's walk in it too. Follow our dreams. And then you never know what happens. We might look on one day and shoot, you're a millionaire. I never doubt a man. Continue to keep grinding, keep striving. But the vain faith is acting like you didn't put in the work, but it ain't even working. It's Matthew 7:21 through 23. A lot of people don't understand. Without God, you can't move in the direction you need to, right? You'll get steered away from a lot of things. You're going to always have people that tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that, right? No. And continue to walk in him. Be strong. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, Marlon, man. Appreciate you with the thumbs up. Yeah. Keep on coming on this live, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Share this live, too. Share with your friends and family. Faith over fear, y'all. First episode. I appreciate y'all for coming on. Is anything else y'all want to talk about? Yeah, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Yeah. Let's be strong. So what I want to do, and it's a challenge to everybody on the live, something you want to pursue and you feel like you're not too old to do it. Write down your ideals on what you want to do next to pursue that dream and push it. Write down the first steps. First, you know what dream you want to do. Write down the steps to conquer that dream. Write down the steps to figuring out what I need to do in order to follow my dream, what I need to do. Do not let people steer you away. So you can have friends and so-called family members that can steer you from the gifts. They can steer you from your dreams, right? Because they can't do what you're doing because God put that what you got in you is in you for a reason. So he give you gifts to be creative. He give you gifts to be inspired. He give you gifts to have passion, to pour into people. He give you gifts to show love to others. He give you gifts to be unique. So just stay on that faith, And this is saving faith. It's being strong in him. So I just want to say thank y'all for coming to the live, and I appreciate y'all. Peace and blessings to you and your family, man. And shout out to Marlon Thompson again. Appreciate you, bro, for coming on live. Next Saturday, y'all done inspired. Next Saturday, episode 2 is fear. We're going to talk about the definition of fear and what it means, and then we're going to explain. I appreciate y'all for coming to the live. Peace and blessings. It's your boy Tweez. Peace, people.